Welcome to 5 Questions. I'm Kevin Wilson, Executive Director with the Ohio District. In 5 Questions, we explore how Ohio District churches and schools are engaging in God's mission. Today, we'll be at Atonement Lutheran Church in Columbus, Ohio. There, we'll have 5 questions about Family ESL. Pastor Richard Schneider will explain how Family ESL, as opposed to standard ESL, gives a greater opportunity for sharing Christ. I also found it interesting that over Easter, when they had their children's gatherings, more than 60 children that participated were either from Family ESL or from their preschool. And worship that weekend, which usually averages 125 people, was over 200. So with that in mind, 5 questions in Family ESL. How is Family English as a Second Language different than other ESL programs?
Well, the distinction between the normal ESL program and the Family ESL program is that normal programs typically just target the adult students that are trying to learn the English language, and Family ESL is intended in order to reach out to the family, to the whole family, make ESL available to everyone, but especially the wives. In many cultures that we have living in Columbus, the wife is the 24/7 caregiver and taking care of all the household stuff. And so if the wife is not able to attend, or the children are not able to be taken care of, the wife is not able to attend ESL. And so we cover all the bases.
Why did Atonement choose to use Family ESL?
In our immediate context, in our neighborhood here, we have many people that are coming from various different parts of the world, and there has been a lot of requests for us actually from about 2015 or so, maybe even before then. We started having people coming. We are a polling location, and so folks would come in to vote, and then they would pop into the office and say, when are you guys going to offer ESL? We have a preschool that is very diverse. In the last couple of years, we've had around 17, 18 different languages spoken in the homes of the preschool, and there have been many families from the preschool that have asked, when are you going to offer ESL? And so we finally were able to begin doing that this last fall.
What are some of the activities involved in Family ESL?
So for the adults, it's what you would typically expect. You have them sitting around a table working with a couple of native English speakers and going through textbook. They do have texts that they're using. The children have a kind of a broken up evening when we have our ESL evenings. You have a snack time for them to begin with, and then they get into some instructional time. A preschool group goes off into a preschool classroom. We have elementary students as well. And for those elementary students where they have homework that they didn't get finished at school or at home before coming, we have people working with them trying to help them through that homework. Those that don't have homework still have some sort of an English activity that they're designed to be working on for a little while. And then that's for about a half an hour, and then the remaining half hour or so, they have playtime. If it's nasty outside, we've got a place in the building for them to be able to play, and if it's nice outside, then we can get them out there and doing all kinds of different activities.
How are Atonement members getting connected to participants in Family ESL?
Well, Atonement members are the biggest servant base, if you will, for this. We have some folks coming from within the community, friends and family members of Atonement members, but a lot of them are Atonement members that are working as homework helpers with the little ones, working as teachers with the adults, working in the preschool, working in the kitchen, providing the snacks both for the adults and for the children, and so they're making those connections pretty much wherever they're at. There's a connection that's being made.
What advice would you give other churches considering starting Family ESL?
The advice is advice that I would pass on that we picked up when we were looking into doing the program, and that is, you need to make sure that the children are enjoying themselves, that it seems worthwhile to them. It seems counterintuitive, but what has been discovered is if the kids aren't having fun, if they're not feeling engaged, they're not wanting to come. And if they're not wanting to come, then their parents are not going to bring them. They'll just go ahead and stay home and leave it at that. So make sure the kids are enjoying themselves.